The last chance for locked out union workers to vote on ExxonMobil's latest offer is happening right now at the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers headquarters. Despite being off the job for 6 months, the United Steelworkers Union is asking its members to vote no. They say the offer just isn't good enough. Meanwhile, the energy giant says they've been negotiating in good faith the entire time to bring this plant to industry standards. We have live team coverage tonight. Amelia White has the timeline of just how we got here. But first, Dominique Lay joins us live at the Brotherhood of Electrical Workers headquarters, where union members are voting right now.
Dej, almost 200 people showed up this morning at the union's first meeting. And after speaking with some union members, there's definitely some mixed emotions. I spoke with one person who told me he's given 21 years to Exxon, and now this is affecting his retirement. But he says it's not about the money, it's about seniority. Rows of cars belonging to union members filled the parking lot outside of the Brotherhood of Electrical Worker headquarters. The message coming from union leadership to the locked out workers? Vote no. But it's not an easy decision for many of these workers. They've been out of work for 6 months without a paycheck, and the bills are piling up.
We hadn't been getting our paychecks, and so everybody's families are experiencing hard times right now. And we're just doing our best to maintain.
David Progine says even though his family is struggling, he still plans to vote no. He says Exxon's proposal just isn't good enough.
And Exxon so far hasn't provided that. So we're here to continue to fight and do what's necessary to try to get things back to something that we can respect as a contract.
But not everyone feels the same. I spoke with one union member who didn't want to be on camera, and he says he's definitely voting yes because he's concerned if Exxon has survived this long without the union workers, does Exxon really need them on the job? Meanwhile, USW staff representative Brian Gross has been outspoken about a no vote. Earlier in the week, he felt confident union workers would vote no, but now he's a bit unsure.
We expected it to be divided. People, we're almost 6 months full lockout, and some people are ready to go back to work. So we kind of expected somewhat of a division.
If the vote is no, he would like to see Exxon come back to the table with another proposal. He says the sticking point for the union, seniority and safety.
There's room to move on them on some items. We're willing to work with them on some items, but they got to be willing to work with us.
I was also able to speak with some family members about the vote, and they say they're in a tough spot. They want their loved ones to go back to work, but they want their insurance back, but they also want a fair contract. The votes will be in tonight, and we'll keep you up with any new information about the ratification of the vote. In Beaumont, Dominique Lay, 12 News.
Thank you so much, Dominique. And we'll continue our live team coverage tonight by taking a look back over the last 6 months and the decisions that led more than 600 union workers to be off the job for so long. 12 News reporter Amelia White joins us live tonight, and she has that timeline.
Dej, for the last 6 months, United Steelworkers have leaned on prayer, a food pantry, and the picket line. Today is decision day. Some are hoping soon they'll be able to walk back into ExxonMobil doors, while others want to keep fighting. So how did we get here? On January 11th, contract talks began between the union and ExxonMobil. The two parties didn't get anywhere between then, and the notice of a lockout was given on April 23rd. On May 1st, more than 600 union workers were officially locked out of the downtown Beaumont facility. After 11 days off the job, the union sat down with the energy giant. As the two tried to renegotiate a contract, it wasn't successful. By September 27th, the two had met 50 times with no resolution. Just 2 days later, on the 29th, according to a statement released by Exxon, they sent the union their latest offer. As the union worked through the terms with the company, a petition made the rounds to decertify the local 13243 chapter of the USW. While the union works through that, the vote on Exxon's latest offer has come up. Despite the back and forth between the two parties and amid the issues the union may be facing, one of the constants have been the workers on the picket line, walking the marked line in front of the plant, protesting the lockout. Now, it's been 6 months since these workers have received a paycheck. It's been 6 months since they've worked, and for some, that's just been too long. We'll continue to follow the outcome of the votes. We'll also share how this is going to impact not only the workers and the families, but the larger Southeast Texas community. I'm live in Beaumont. Amelia White, 12 News.
Thanks so much, Amelia. Now, stick with 12 News on air and online, and of course on our app as we follow the very latest on tonight's vote.